So this is the sample spreadsheet I'm going to use for this demonstration. So first up, we have a sales data that has a daily sales report. So you can see that it contains date, region, product category, the name of the product, the name of sales representatives, the amount of sales that has happened, and the amount of profit. As you can notice, this data is really vast with hundreds and hundreds of rows, and it is really hard for you to derive any conclusions from it or even study it. So now let's create a pivot table for this data set and see how we can consolidate and study this data set. So first up, I'm going to create a pivot table using which I can study the region-wise sales of each product category. Now just place the selection anywhere in the data set. So Zoho Sheet will auto-detect the data in your sheet, and go to data and click pivot table. So that will open up a dialog where you can select the location where you want to place the pivot table. So you have two choices given. One is you can place it in a new worksheet, or you can place it in the same sheet. Now I'm going to place it in the same sheet here. So once I click on existing sheet, it gives me a field where I can give the cell range where I want to place it. So I'm just going to select this cell here and click OK. So that will open up the pivot table builder for me. On the right, you can see the panel. And on the left, you can see an image indication that shows where my table is going to be placed once it's built. So coming to the pivot table builder here, on top you can see that all the column headers from my table have been detected as field names here. So from this list, I can simply drag and drop these fields into these boxes given here to build my table. As I had previously mentioned, we are going to build a table to see the region-wise sales of each product category. So the three fields we are going to use are region, product category, and sales. So now I want the region to be given as row data for my table. So I'm just going to drag and drop region into row. And on the left, you can see that once I've dragged and dropped the field into row, on the left, you can see that the table starts getting generated. So here the region is falling as rows for my table. Similarly, I'm going to drag and drop product category into row as well. So on the left, you can see that we have got the region column where the regions have fallen as rows. Similarly, we have the product category column where the categories have been entered as row data. As you can notice, there is a data missing in the table because we have not yet used the sales field here. So I'm going to drag and drop sales into data box here, because sales is what is going to be the data by which we are going to consolidate the table. So once I've dragged and dropped sales into the data box, you can see that it has taken a default function that is sum. You can also choose to change the function by which the data is being consolidated in the table. You can see a small arrow mark here. So once you click on that, that will open up two options for you. So here in this drop down, you can select the function by which you want to consolidate the table. So here using this drop down, you can choose the function by which you want to consolidate your tabular data. So now I'm just going to leave it as sum because I want the total sales that have happened per region based on the product category. If you want another function, you can select from this list. Also, you can see another drop down here at the bottom. So using this, you can choose the format in which you want to display the tabular data, either as numerical values or even percentage values. So now on the left, you can see that the pivot table we wanted to build is ready. So you can see the region, the product category, and the total sales being listed for me. So now I can see the consolidated data from the whole data set that we saw originally. So this is more clear and we can actually derive conclusions from this table. So here you can see the customize tab in the side panel. So just click on it. And on the top, you can find three different options. So the first is subtotals, and then we have the row grand total and column grand total. So these are checked by default, meaning that they will be displayed in the table by default, but you can also choose to hide them if you want. So subtotals are nothing but these totals you can see here in the table. So we have three different regions from our data, that is Central, East and West. So this table gives me the total sales that has happened in each region. So that is, you can see a row here called central total, east total and west total. So apart from that, at the bottom you can see that we have a grand total value that is being given. So that is nothing but the sum of the total sales that have happened in all the 3 regions. So if you want to hide these subtotal values, you can just uncheck this option here, and you can see that those subtotals just got hidden. So I'm just going to display it now. Similarly, you can choose to hide the grand total if you want, or even the grand total column. So in this table, we do not have a grand total column that is being displayed, since we have only a single column that contains numerical values. We'll see how the grand total column will be displayed in the next dataset. So now moving on to the color theme for the table. Zoho Sheet provides you with 6 predefined color themes using which you can customize your table. So now I'm just going to select theme 2. So that changes the color of the table, and I'm just going to change the format in which it is being displayed to. So I'm going to choose this style here. So on the left you can see that the styling of my table has totally changed. So this way you can make sure that the table style matches with your spreadsheet and also makes it clearer. So and finally at the bottom you can see 4 different options here. So the first option is move. If you want to change the position of your pivot table, if you want to relocate it to another new worksheet or another cell range in the same sheet, you can use this option. Similarly, if you want to duplicate the table that you've created, you can use the copy option here, and it will also give you the option to select where you want to place the duplicated table, either in a new worksheet or in the same sheet. And then we have an option called refresh. So if there's any edit or update happening in the source data set, you can use this option called refresh to update the pivot table. You can see that there are 2 options given under refresh, that is refresh and refresh all. So clicking on refresh will update this particular pivot table that you have selected currently, whereas refresh all will update all the pivot tables that are present in the specific spreadsheet. And there's an option called delete, using which you can delete the pivot table. Please note that you cannot delete a pivot table using the delete key on your keyboard, but you'll have to use this option called delete that is present in the side panel. And finally, we have an option to create the pivot chart. All you have to do is just select the table and click this button called pivot chart, and the chart will be generated for you.